Hello friends, welcome to Boarding Adventure. We are Sia and Abhi and here is our fourth vlog from Colorado travel series. This time we will be showing you two more national parks in the state, which are Great Sand Dunes and Mesa Verde. We will also be taking few interesting hikes deep into history and nature. So without further ado, let's begin. We started our day exploring Mesa Verde National Park. Our first stop was the various hikes at the Wetherill Mesa Loop, like the Step House Trail and Badger Community Houses. We recommend doing the same as this section of the park closes early around 4 p.m. It was a thrilling experience to see these excavation sites in front of our eyes. We could point out the living rooms, fire pits, storage rooms, broken pottery and tools, and agricultural plots. About 550 AD, long before Europeans explored North America, ancient Pueblo people in the Four Corners states moved to Mesa Verde, building elaborate stone communities in the shelters of canyon walls. They lived here for over 700 years. Mesa Verde National Park is home to these archaeological sites like pits and cliff dwellings. It is also an expression of human culture, architecture, and arts passed from generation to generation. Most of the communities on Badger House Trail had kivas, which were round underground chambers connected via tunnels and staircases for religious and social events. In modern Pueblo communities of Arizona and New Mexico, kiva is still an important ceremonial structure. We could spot a lot of different cacti and also snake on the trails. Of special interest amongst all the cliff dwellings is the Long House, which is a magnificent structure that can be reached by booking a guided tour. The next part of our journey in the national park was exploring the Chapin Mesa, known for its many well-known cliff dwellings like Tower House, Cliff Palace, and Spruce Tree House. These dwellings were made of sandstone rectangular blocks. Mortar was of dirt and water. Each room could house 2 to 3 people. Some of these villages had 130 rooms and 8 kivas, and some 60 to 90 people lived there at any time. People mostly farmed corn, beans and squash, hunted wild animals, gathered edible plants, made tools from stone, wood and bone. They had skills like weaving, working leathery, making pottery, arrow points, jewelry and basket weaving that they would share with their neighbors if they had surplus of these. After spending a long day at the park, we continued our journey and stayed overnight at Monte Vista City. The next morning, we headed towards Great Sand Dunes National Park. We strongly suggest walking the dunes in the early morning hours to avoid the scorching sun and sand and also the unsheltered landscape later in the day. We took a hike to the high dunes. Abhi tried sand sledding. All in all, we had a wonderful time exploring this unique and picturesque part of Colorado. Very close to the national park is the short hike to Zapata Falls. There's an unpaved road in the last section that leads to the trailhead. After crossing the stream a few times and hiking on rocks next to it, you reach a gorgeous two-tier waterfall tucked in a narrow canyon. To end the day, we had a delicious lunch at the Thai Mini Cafe in Poncha Springs. We tried the pad thai and red curry with rice before we continued our road trip towards Canyon City. So guys, that was all from our time in these two national parks. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like, comment and share this and subscribe to our channel. You can check the entire Colorado travel playlist and many others from around the world. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of all the new uploads on Boarding Adventure.